How can I help y'all?
We're just doing a little tour.
Yeah, but why y'all recording everything?
Then y'all tour is over until you can identify yourselves.
You can come back and talk to the chief at a later
Well,
date. There's
I'd
not
like
one
to talk
available.
to HR.
I just asked her.
Well, I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm talking to her.
Now you can leave.
You can be
This is
quiet.
my property. You can leave.
We made sure to go down to the city and double check who owns this property. Last year, 2022, it was considered commercial. 2023, it's considered government property. So y'all have accepted some governmental funding of some sort. And so there's a man in the back shaking his head no, but that's exactly what the county just told us.
Oh, yeah, I'd love a tour. Me and my compatriot right there, he's taking a little time to get in here. He's a little slow. Thank you. We're getting a tour, man. Nice to meet you. I'm Austin.
Rob.
Nice to meet you, Rob.
I'm Bruce.
Nice to meet you,
Yeah.
Rob.
Do you guys still do some volunteer training here too for the volunteer part of the program?
Yeah, so this is still volunteer.
Okay.
And then we're paid EMS. So I work on the EMS side.
Okay. Yeah.
So this down here is the admin side or the fire side. And there's some of the other employees or HR. And I don't think it's long enough for backward.
Yeah.
I mean, but still.
How can I help y'all?
Give them a tour.
We're just doing a little tour.
Yeah, but why y'all recording everything?
Oh, we're just journalists. We're just
Journalists for what?
for ourselves. We're just independent journalists. We like government and stuff like that. We like seeing
Checking it out.
interesting
Looking at all
stuff.
the
Yeah.
beautiful equipment.
You got any business cards or anything?
I don't. I've left them at home this morning on accident.
Okay. Then y'all tour is over until you can identify yourselves.
Okay. Cool. Thank you, sir.
Well,
What was your name? Sorry.
My name's Tony Dolphin. I'm
Tony.
the captain of the station.
okay.
Cool.
Oh,
Thank you.
Beautiful station.
Thank you.
It was nice to.
Just without knowing who you are or why you're in our station. And even general public,
Texas fan.
Thank you.
even general public announces themselves in here.
Nice to meet you. I'm Austin.
Rob.
Nice to meet you, Rob.
I'm Bruce.
Nice to meet you.
I don't see what your problem is. Like,
What? You don't identify yourself if you got no form of
We were never
identification. You
asked
didn't
to
show me a
identify-
business card.
We were
well, I'm
never-
asking now. You were unable to provide that.
you have a complaint form?
You can find it online.
Do y'all have one here in person?
No, sir. We do
Okay.
not. You can find it online.
All right. Well, I'd like to speak to HR then.
Kim, you want to speak to these individuals to file a complaint on me? We're saying the station tour is over, or you want them to file it online?
I don't have internet access, so.
Well, you can come back and talk to the chief at a later
Well,
date. There's
I'd
not
like
one
to talk
available.
to HR.
I just asked her.
Well, I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm talking to her.
Now you can leave.
You can be
This is
quiet.
my property. You can leave.
This is public property.
You can leave.
You can leave.
You can leave.
You can leave.
No, sir. Now you can leave.
This is public property. You can stop acting in the way you're acting, and you can calm down.
You can leave.
This is public property. I need to file a complaint.
And we told you how to do that.
I don't have internet access.
6767. Can you send a patrolman by Station 1 for me for a minute?
This is public.
You can leave.
I can stay too.
You can leave.
I can stay too.
Or I'll get you removed.
Oh, 02 to 01. I bet you that's them. That's clear, huh?
Oh, two, yes. I've asked them to leave. They're refusing to leave the property.
I haven't refused to leave.
You're still here.
I can stay
Yeah, I got one up here on Highway 6 now. He's walking off.
I got one in the front lobby that's not.
We only got like 15 minutes.
Here we go. Until 5.
Yeah. How's it going? How are you today? Yeah, we're trying to file complaints and get public records here.
Okay.
Come on in.
Yeah, they had said that this was private last time we had visited. We made sure to go down to the city and double check who owns this property. Last year, 2022, it was considered commercial. 2023, it's considered government property. So y'all have accepted some governmental funding of some sort. And so There's a man in the back shaking his head no, but that's exactly what the county just told us. Sir, would you please tell
Well,
us?
it don't really matter. Here's the deal.
So we can't comment
We're
on
happy
that.
to give you anything you want.
Okay.
Just
We're not
public
hiding.
information.
Come on in.
Cool.
Yeah, cool.
Come on in.
Yeah, we don't want like more cameras to have to keep coming.
No, we're fine.
Last time was kind of a little rough with him. It went really good until
The
that fire
person
marshal.
that got involved with that's just his attitude. We don't have that attitude as a whole.
Beautiful.
What's your
The
name?
department, I'm Tommy Anderson. I'm
Okay,
the
you're the police
retired
chief.
fire chief.
Nice to meet you. My name's James.
I've been here for 50
Nice to meet you.
years.
I'm Austin.
I've been a member of this
Nick, a little
organization
sweaty because we just
for
walked.
50 years.
Wow.
And I was chief for 37.
Okay.
And I retired in November, and my son took over as chief.
Oh, okay. So that's why it's Anderson. Because I was
Yeah.
about to say,
Yeah.
I seen online that it said it was like Anderson.
But there's no problems.
Okay.
What do you want to know?
We were just wanting to get some public records. I just wanted to know.
Yeah, but what do you want for public record? Tell me and we'll get them.
Okay, so I want to get how, because I was told that y'all get donations and y'all take donations. Y'all take, y'all do.
We'll explain that to you. Come in here and sit down.
Sweet,
Can we
sweet,
use
yeah.
your office?
Yep.
Come in here and sit down.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, the older. Oh, sorry.
Oh, see.
Okay, let me give you the spin on what we are.
Okay.
We're Santa Fe Fire and Rescue. We're a volunteer fire department.
Okay.
In 1995, we went to the taxpayers.
If y'all want, y'all can drag a chair in.
Yeah, you can bring another chair. We went to the voters. We got a petition and got it put together so we could have an election.
Yeah, for the ESD.
Right.
Yeah.
And we put in, they voted for the ESD. Now, the ESD was formed, and they are a group of people that is 5 people on that board, and they're appointed by the county commissioners.
Yep.
We don't have any say in that. And their job is to collect the taxes, determine what the tax rate needs to be,
Okay.
and they take our budget, they look at it, and they say yay or nay, and we talk to them, and we get our budget approved annually.
Okay.
They give us that tax money, which I believe last year was 1.4 something million, something like that.
So there is a budget where y'all accept.
Oh, sure,
Okay.
sure. And then they give us that money on a monthly basis. We submit our request to them, and they pay us on a monthly basis.
Okay.
And that is based on what we spend mainly for payroll.
Okay.
Our payroll is about $900,000 a year.
Okay.
And what that payroll is, we make around 3,000 ambulance calls a year.
Yeah, that's what one of the officers we had spoke with. What was his name?
Larry.
Larry. There's a guy that answered the phone last night, and that was one of the things that I wanted to talk to y'all about. Is that I have several audio recordings of Larry last night saying that the people with the cameras are the problem with the world today.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, I was calling pertaining those assholes. They call themselves First Amendment auditors, showed up with them cameras.
Yes, sir.
What's going on with all them, that situation?
Don't really know.
Like, are they just up there to harass y'all? I mean, I feel,
Dude, I really don't know. I would call during business hours and talk to Chief Anderson if you wanted to know anything.
all right.
Yeah, like 9 to 5. Talk to Chris Anderson. He's our chief.
Isn't this like a private property? Like, they can't just go walking around with them cameras just filming the people and stuff, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't think so.
All right. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, this seems really strange that they would want to go to a fire department and film on the inside and stuff.
Yeah, from what I understand, they went to the post department, post office, and grocery stores and whatnot like that as well. So
The grocery stores.
yeah, carrying firearms in the grocery store, and trying to get somebody to ask them to leave, stuff like that.
Oh. So they're just walking around looking for trouble.
Sounds like it.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I guess I'll just call up tomorrow. I'm really concerned about these guys. Those are the kind of guys that, they're just messing up the world today.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with you, but our chief has asked us not to comment on anything like that. so just direct any questions you have to him.
All right, I appreciate you, brother. What was your name?
My name is Larry.
Larry, you have a blessed night, brother.
All right, brother, later.
And that's kind of a bad look.
That's Larry's opinion. I'm giving you
Well,
the fire department's
Yeah, and he specifically said the chief told me not to give any opinions, but then he gave us all of his
I
opinions
understand that.
while he was on
I
duty.
understand that.
And that's where the issue is.
Well,
Is
let me
that
straighten that up for you.
okay?
We do around 3,000 EMS calls a year.
Yeah.
And when you do that many calls, you can't use volunteers. They can't
Yeah.
keep up.
Yeah, I know. I know.
So-
I spoke to Rob last time.
Okay, so we have 8 full-time employees that work on the EMS.
Mhm.
They cover shifts. They primarily cover the first ambulance. The second ambulance is covered with part-time employees. They may be from Galveston,
Kind of a backup.
Houston, wherever. No, they're front line.
Okay.
And we run 2 ambulances 24/7. They rotate. One will go out, then the next one goes out. So that's where the majority of our payroll money goes to. We pay an administrative assistant. She's kind of like our office manager. And
That's Kim, right?
Kim,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
And then we pay a guy that's a mechanic for us that works 2 or 3 days a week, something like that. But far as me or him or the fire chief or anybody else, we're all volunteers.
Okay.
So and the ESD money goes to pay for the day-to-day expenses.
Okay.
They don't pay for this building.
Mhm.
They, up until a year ago, all the fire trucks we bought, not them.
Okay.
So this year, or last year, I'd say, we're already in the next year.
Yeah, that's what the ladies were saying. It went from
This year,
government property to commercial to government between 21, 22, and 23.
We didn't file anything different. They just, whatever they put on the tax rolls, I don't know.
Yeah.
So who
But-
paid for the building? Who paid for the
We
building and the
did.
land?
The volunteers, I'll get to that. Let me
Yeah.
get through it and give you the whole spiel.
So the people just want to know.
Yeah,
You know?
that's fine. So the ESD money pays for the consumables.
Okay.
Salaries, insurance, light bill, truck repairs, so on and so forth. The ESD last year, because they've gotten so expensive, fire truck now is any from 700,000 to $800,000 to $1 million. So we bought 2 new pumpers and we got a really good deal on them. We got them for $637,000 a piece,
Okay.
Okay.
and that's
It's not
pretty
bad.
cheap.
100,000 less, huh?
Yeah. So we bought 2 of them, and the ESD, they bought them. That was the
Okay.
first time they've ever bought fire trucks. But the reason we went through them was the fact that we got the interest rate for that $1 million at 2%.
Oh, that's really nice.
So we got lucky, got very lucky. Now, getting back to the building, the other ambulances, the other fire trucks, all that expenditures, we collect ambulance billing money.
Yes.
Which is expensive. I know
If
that.
you go to the hospital, we'll send your insurance company a bill, and whatever they pay.
Yeah.
We don't go out and beat up people.
Well, yeah.
We don't go out and say, hey, you didn't pay your ambulance bill, so we're gonna take your child.
Yeah.
None of that kind of stuff. We bill the insurance. We bill probably over $1 million a year in ambulance bills, and we collect less than $500,000.
Okay.
So you can see how much we write off. We don't. Old lady, we're not gonna go take her loaf of bread for the ambulance bill.
Yeah, so essentially, I mean, the only public information I wanted, I don't know about him, but I just want to know if there was any federal or state grants that have been accepted.
We had a federal grant 15 years ago or so.
To help kickstart?
Well, we started in 95, so we're 25 years old.
Okay.
But the federal grant we got then was it's an AFG grant.
Mm-hmm.
And it's for the fire service. And we got a grant to redo our air packs. And it was about, I want to say around, don't quote me, but around 300,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they granted that through the AFG grant.
Okay.
Investigator for them. Okay, so he is left the city
Yeah.
just as I think yesterday or something, because he was staying on with them to help them out
Yeah.
till they got another fire marshal.
And then they got another fire marshal now?
So he
No,
quit
they
after
don't.
the interaction, after he showed his ass, he
Well,
quit.
I don't know if he was planning to quit or.
You know, come on.
No, I really don't. I suspect the same thing you're saying.
Yeah.
But
That's
I
what
don't-
happened. He
I-
showed his ass and he quit.
Did he identify himself as a captain?
Yes. Now
So-
I'll get
so
to
is he
that
a
part.
captain?
Now let me get to
Yeah.
that part. Before he became city fire marshal, he was a member of the volunteer fire department for years and years and years.
For Santa Fe?
Yeah. Well, actually, he started in what was called Arcadia Fire
I'm
Department,
familiar with
and then when we married together, he's part of the fire department.
Gotcha.
So he's been a member for many years, and he was elected or appointed as in a captain's spot
Okay.
a year and a half ago.
You got to be hot-headed to be an arson guy.
Well, I'm not going to comment on that.
It's just a fun
When
joke.
you're dealing with fire, man, you're dealing with fire.
It was a fire joke that came across.
Yeah, it was all my chats. My guys, my people are just watching and making funny
But
comments.
that's how he affiliates
Okay.
with the city. We don't control that. That's
Yeah.
his job. And then he volunteers here.
Okay. Does he still volunteer here then?
Yes.
Okay.
He's
Thank you, Chuck
still
Monson.
here.
So the private business side of the Santa Fe department is able to pretty much fund most of your apparatus, and then the ESD takes care of the
The
incidentals,
day-to-day, yes.
making sure everybody's.
We have a contract with them, and I can get you a copy of that. I think with Kim left.
That'd be
I
beautiful.
might have a problem, but
If we need to pay for the copy or whatever.
Nah,
Yeah.
we don't care. We mooched
Yeah.
and did everything we could do because we didn't have money.
Yeah.
We survived on nothing. So some of the stations were not up to the quality that we would have liked to have seen. So we fixed that one at a time, and we're just about done with the station in Algoa.
Okay.
We put in new offices, a little meeting room, and a couple of bays, and so on and so
Yeah,
forth.
not like the 80s when everybody's responding their POV and
Yeah.
all of
And I
that.
appreciate
still
y'all
do
coming
that.
out to talk to us
we
today
still
and
do
fixing the situation. I'm sure y'all had a couple phone calls and everything else. So.
No, not a couple. We had hundreds of people calling.
There's some rude people.
Yeah,
It's like we don't ask the people.
Kim has been called everything but
Yeah,
a
we don't
woman
ever
on
encourage
the
anyone
phone.
So
Yeah.
understand
Yeah.
this, that most of our subscribers,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to call and redress in a peaceful way. Now, understand that we also have trolls that try to get us in trouble,
Well, these
right? And so there will be people that will call and make death threats and stuff like that. Those aren't our people.
That's
Those are just
We've
people
had
that
a lot
see
of
us and
those
they want to
today.
get us in trouble, and we don't have that.
yeah.
We don't
My-
have
our
any ill
people,
intent.
yeah, our people, like everybody that's in this chat, we got 100 people watching. Nobody is going to make death threats. Not my people.
Gotcha.
They're going to call and be
I
like,
understand.
hey, man, that was kind of effed up that y'all
Yeah,
did this
yeah.
or whatever, but they're
We've
not going to be
gotten
like,
a lot of
I'm
that.
coming to burn down. You know, like nobody,
Yeah,
none of,
yeah.
all of our people, if you're getting calls like that,
Yeah.
it's from people that want to damage or try to make us look bad.
I understand.
And so that's why we came to kind of
I
try to close
understand.
the gap.
Yeah,
were
no,
y'all, were y'all
I
told
got
that
you.
we were coming? Because it seemed like y'all
No.
were ready.
No,
Okay.
no, he was just here working today,
We saw you
and
walking
I
out.
was
Oh,
here,
yeah.
I was here
Nothing
visiting.
suspicious about 4 guys walking down the highway with a cat.
And I have my Speedy Gonzalez hat. You can't miss me.
5 or 6 phone calls too along.
Oh, sorry,
the way.
No,
brother.
that's okay.
We saw you.
And so like
So is there anything else?
I think that's it, man. We just wanted to clarify
Yeah,
that we could take pictures, that we have no ill
If
will,
you
no ill
get a
intent.
piece of
And
paper,
apologies.
she has a form, but I don't. If you just write down what you would like to have a copy of,
yeah.
if we got it, we'll give it to
Well,
you.
now that we've had such a good interaction, I'd feel comfortable just getting your business card, and I'll just reach out to you guys so we don't have to make the interaction take longer. The only
Well,
reason we come back to make our presence known,
Is there anything that y'all didn't get to see on the tour?
Yeah.
No,
like-
like,
we were pretty much, they were pretty much
Yeah, we were
done.
pretty much done. And like the reason why we came here is because he actually did training as a volunteer firefighter at the other building, and that's why he wanted to
Oh,
come
wow.
see the new
Old
one.
building.
And that's why we came
I think
here.
I was the last class out
Yeah.
of
the, where Sloan's is at.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's
I think
why-
I was like the last class, so
Yeah.
we were doing some work over here at the post office, and since I was down the street, I was like, man, I gotta go see.
Yeah, he's
you
like, I
know.
want to go see the new place because he knew they built a new one over here and just never stopped by. And
Yeah.
that's why we came. We were just like literally. I mean, if y'all seen,
I
the
figured it'd be
videos, I'm
B-roll
assuming
for
y'all
the
have,
other
It was a great
story.
interaction.
Everything was beautiful.
It was beautiful. I was literally.
This
I was
ma-
like,
this
wow,
building's
this is
amazing.
the best. I was like, this is the
I
best.
tell you,
video I've
God
ever had,
was
probably.
good to us. In when we started the project to build this building, I thought these aren't fire cards. Here's one with my.
I'm sorry.
If you just have a number, I can reach out.
I
Are you
brought
the
it with
chief?
me.
This has got my
he's
cell
a
number
former
on it.
chief.
I'm
Former chief.
retired.
Okay, retired chief.
But
So the actual chief's not here today?
He works full-time for the city of Galveston. He's he's firefighter down there, or driver, a pumper driver.
give you my information.
What stations do you have?
Station 1.
Oh, okay.
He's at Central. He drives a ladder truck,
Okay.
tower truck.
Sorry.
No,
That's mine.
I was telling you the story. We got so fortunate on this building. When we went to build it, we designed what we wanted.
Yeah.
And we looked at stations and traveled and went everywhere for about 7 years. We finally come to a conclusion what we wanted, and we accepted the fact that we probably wouldn't be able to afford what we really wanted.
You're correct. You're correct, Lou. My one of my viewers just said, "As I do despise officers and most public employees, this guy is sincerely trying to do what's right." And so you're getting
Thank
praise
you.
right now. So the calls will stop because of this,
I hope so.
and that's all we want to do is come close the gap. Show y'all guys are just human. That guy
That's it.
showed his ass. He was
He's an
he was a
exception.
bit of a D word.
Yeah.
But you know, he shouldn't be the one trying to make y'all look bad. And we wanted to come and fix that and show that
he
the officers
just
here
happened to be
Showing.
come by.
Yeah.
He wasn't called, but
Everything was
Well,
beautiful.
Sometimes people have a bad day also.
I mean, we're all human.
We get that, and that's
We
why
get
like
that,
I
but-
came back in
I
and
know.
was like,
I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
Like I described it to
when-
people,
when
though, you
you're
don't
in
want
a
the lady
position-
giving you your fries at McDonald's and say, "Here's your fries, dick." You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to be. There has to be professionalism. Like
Yeah,
that.
you're right.
My
You're right.
thing is if he is still a captain, do you think that he actually deserves to still have that rank based upon his behavior to law-abiding
Otto,
citizens
thank you so much.
that
Otto the
just stop
watchdog.
by?
That's being discussed. That's
Yeah.
all I'll
I
say.
surely hope so.
That's all
Well,
I'm
judging
saying.
by what he said that he's
Yeah.
already left the city, I'm
Correct.
guessing that that's already under investigation.
Well, he was scheduled to
yeah,
resign
because
anyway.
on his
but
LinkedIn he was working for like I think it was like State Farm Fire or
it's
some
somebody. I
fire
don't know the
invest-
name
yeah.
of the company, but
Yeah,
it's
that has
an
nothing to do with
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we wanted to clear up. Was that guy who made y'all look bad? Y'all did a great job here.
Yeah.
Y'all are
Y'all did really
professional.
good.
Y'all have a
Everybody
beautiful
here
facility.
from our side, the fire side, no, they're not getting paid to be here.
Correct.
No.
Except for
Volunteer.
the chief gets a stipend and he gets a stipend. But
then-
other than that,
What's his stipend?
a little payment
Like
of
a-
money
Yeah, just a
to,
little cut.
Salary, like a is it like a
it's just an,
is
I
it
don't
like,
even know
like
the
a monthly
amount.
salary or
Yeah,
just like
it's
And then the EMS guys are.
Is it varies?
It's
Y'all have
something
too.
that-
They're
it's something
full-time.
that-
You have EMS that are full time.
yeah, they're full time.
It's
And that's
something that
all the
volunteer
rest of
departments
us-
have.
Correct.
Okay.
It's because they're putting in more work to run the place and
Yeah.
they're putting in a lot more
Just
hours and
also-
everything.
They're saying that you need to run for mayor.
So-
Yeah.
That's what they're saying in my chats now.
No, thank you. But
This wasn't.
we're all volunteers. We're here because we want to be here.
Correct.
You
Yeah, and
know?
it's rare that you see guys like us come into fire departments.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's really rare. The only reason we had stopped by, we focus mainly on police, government officials, courthouses, corrupt judges, things of that nature. Firemen
I know
are the
you.
real heroes. Like you know,
Well,
honestly,
you're-
EMS
I'm
and
gonna
fire
tell you.
are like the real public employees that serve and protect the
Yeah.
people.
This is-
Police are out bullying people, so we usually
This
focus
is
on
one
them.
thing that gets said
you know?
is, you hear officers say all the time, "Oh, for officer safety, I need you to back up." You don't hear
Mhm.
firemen say, "I can't run into that fire because fire
For
safety."
fireman safety, I can't go in there.
We
Yeah, buddy.
We don't
Look at
come
that.
looking for problems. We like looking for good
Transparency,
public
y'all.
employees, man.
What's so hard about that? You see how this fire department just fixed the entire issue. If every police department and courthouse and places that we go around the country did exactly what this man did here today, then we can close the gap and we can help bring together the people with the public employees and make a positive change in the community. And that's all we're trying to do.
Tommy Anderson. Okay.
He has a.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got his card. Did you get the other card?
Yeah, I got the other card. Can I ask what is this
Yeah,
like?
let
Is
me
that?
explain this.
I was like, he was looking at
This
it.
is the tip part of a nozzle.
Okay.
The other part screws on the back and it's got a
Pause. That's what my New York friends say.
handle. And this is a newer. We just went to these, and it runs. Normally, we run on an 1 3/4 inch line.
Mhm.
That's what we fight fire with.
Okay.
This is on a 2 inch line,
Okay.
and it delivers a lot more water.
Okay.
So, when you with these, if we have a large involved fire, you can pull this line, and this will deliver a lot more water.
Yeah, it gives you more volume.
And the name of the game is getting the water in there
Yeah.
to the amount of BTUs to knock that fire down.
Yeah.
And this one shows right here, it's capable of, I think it's 230 gallons a minute or something like that.
How long does it take to get in the full breathing gear is what one of my people was asking. Like, how do they train? Like, how fast are they supposed to be able to get in the breathing gear?
We want them to be able to put their gear on, get an air pack on, and be breathing and ready to fight fire. We'd like to see it in less than 60 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
What's your answer, guys?
Well,
All
thank
right.
you, sir.
You bet.
We appreciate
You
the time,
bet.
sir.
You bet.
it's
Thank you
very
for being
appreciated.
professional and help
Hey,
fix
no
this.
problem.
God bless you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll mute it real quick too. I'm really sorry. I get it. That's why I started to. I got
So this chief just apologized to Austin for his last visit. He said he's really sorry. So this fire department is genuinely, sincerely trying to apologize and fix the issue. It wasn't them. It was that fire marshal that made the mistake. So I'm gonna let him give his apology in peace. On the day I was born, let it all gather round.